Hi, this is your buddy, Dr. John Isego here. We need to understand we now have a high turnover of governors that have served in various states of the Federation in this democratic dispensation. We are just about 26 years into this democratic experience, and if a state has consistently had a governor that served 2 terms, that means in each state we have about 3 governors that have served double terms. That's 8 years. And when a new governor comes in, those governors that have left, they are going to bring some measure of pressure on the present governor to do their bidding. So we are going to have puppet governors already in the making. We can see it in so many states. In Lagos State, even in Rivers State, you can see Fubara looks like just a pupil submitting to his headmaster. So we don't really need to blame him, because the process that brings them to power is orchestrated by these power cabals who try to make sure that these governors, they do their bidding. And we're also going to see one day a puppet president. I mean, we're already seeing it. If you look at the macro level of how the country is run, you even know that President Tinubu, there are things that he cannot touch. For example, when he went to Benue State, he was speaking of reconciliation. People were mourning because of the dastardly act that has been perpetuated on them. The president was calling for reconciliation with who? It shows that the people who put him there are certain things he must not veer into. And they have to make him understand that. So we need to begin to dismantle all these structures, whereby when someone leaves office, he leaves the office in peace, and not coming to lord it over the person who is there, and not coming in again to begin to be an aristocrat, whereby the person who is there won't have peace, and he will be bamboozled, pummeled, to make sure that they do the bidding of the so-called godfathers. So when we now have a nation whereby each state, they are having different godfathers, and the nation has different godfathers, there's going to be an implosion, which will not be good for our democracy. And at the end of the day, the bidding of all these cabals will be the ones that will be served. So what do we do is to begin to dismantle through our cultural infractions. We begin to dismantle all these structures of the cabal. That's the way we can build a great nation. Because right now we have puppet governors, and very soon we're going to have puppet presidents. So we need to look at how they are made, which is entrenched into our cultural values. So we begin to, first of all, deal with all those cultural values that celebrates money, that celebrates position, that celebrates criminality. And if we're able to do that, we're able to have a democratic system that will be the pride of all, that will be able to sustain the future of our children. Nigeria will be great, but we need to put an end to having puppet governors and puppet presidents because of the whims and caprices of power-hungry cabals that does not think of the masses. Thank you.